Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to cover what number 44 represents as far as a message from divine, as well as number 144. Now I'm putting them together because 144 and 44, they basically are saying, for the most part, the same thing. Now, I'm really hoping that I can remember everything that was given to me as far as an answer to what the messages are that are coming through with these numbers that we keep seeing on a regular basis. I've been seeing 44 and 144 for probably a couple of years now, if not longer. And you know, when did we start really recognizing the fact that these numbers were playing out over and over again in our lives? Probably not until, years after they started. But anyways, so I'm going to start with number 44. The information that came to me was 4s represent stability. They represent a good, solid foundation to build from. Therefore, they give us balance. They give us strength to move forward. Anything that's built on a solid, sturdy foundation has the ability to be built upon, and what I mean by that is this is about your life. It could be in love, it could be in business, it could be in finances. So this is all about having that very solid, sturdy foundation so that you can build on it. You can grow, you can increase whatever it is you want to increase. You can start a love relationship and it's a good foundation. You can start a business and you've got a good solid foundation. If you don't have a good solid foundation to build upon, that's when one of those, what we call tower moments, steps in, right? Because when you don't have a good solid foundation and then you add to it and it gets heavy and you keep increasing the weight of it, it crashes, it crumbles and crashes to the ground. So this is just to let you know that you are on the right path. You are building a very solid and sturdy foundation as you move forward. And that's great. That's wonderful news. Keep moving forward. Know that also number 44 represents, it's one of the it's one of the numbers that represents your angels being with you, being beside you, helping to guide you, helping to move you forward. And they are watching you. They see what you're doing. They're very proud of you. They want you to keep going because you do have it right, okay? Now, moving on to number 144. First and foremost, 144 to me is a very clear sign that we need to, when you see it, it's a clear sign to shine your very brightest light. Stand in your true, authentic self. Do not dim your light for anyone. Anyone. If you're seeing 144 on a regular basis, that is a clear sign that you, as well as me and a bunch of other people, 144,000 other people on the planet, are light workers. We are here. We are being called upon to shine our inner light. And for those of you that don't understand what that means, it's your soul. Your soul has a light of its own. It shines out from inside of you. And that comes across in energetic vibration to others. And you'll feel it. It feels amazing when you're connected and aligned with your inner guidance system or your intuitive abilities. You feel unstoppable. And it comes across, like I said, in your energy. And those are the days when you feel at your very best. Those are the days that people just walk by you and smile for no reason or say hi. You don't know who they are. But it's that light that draws them in. It's that energy. And they can sense that from you. And what that does is it just makes other people feel as good as you do. It helps to raise their frequency, their vibration. Okay, and that is the job that you're here to do, whether it be by way of healing, teaching, just being, making others feel better about themselves just by being. Because when you allow that light to shine at its very brightest, that's exactly what it does. It makes the world a better place to be in because you're here shining that light, that energy. You'll notice when you go out, there's going to be days that you feel really good and you go out shopping or whatever you need to do, and you come across people and it seems like everybody smiles at you. Everybody's in a good mood around you. Everybody's kind to you. They give you beautiful words of encouragement. These are the days when you'll be inspired for creativity because the universe has your back. This is why 44 accompanies 144. Generally, I'm finding that if I'm seeing 44, I'm going to start seeing 144 again. And that's all about the universe, your guides, spirit, God, whatever you call it, is with you, helping you to move forward, dropping these beautiful little bombshells in your lap throughout the day. And they might be tiny. It might be something as small as someone smiles at you. But these are the things that the universe is bringing to you to help you continue to shine that light because it is important. And when you and your eternal soulmate come together, you're both going to be light workers. And the difference between you going out and about and shining your light on others and you and your twin coming together and shining your light, it's exponential. I've used this I don't know what to call it. It's an example. If you were to shine a light, like a light bulb light, the wattage would maybe be 100 watts on your own. But when you and your eternal soulmate come together, they increase your energetic frequency or vibration so much, and you theirs, that between the two of you, the wattage that you will be putting out as far as your inner light goes is in the thousands. That's how different it is. That's how important it is that the soulmates do come together, because we have a very specific job to do and we are here to do it together. And that's why. And that's why we need to do the work on us, because once we come together, it's about doing the work on the planet, doing the work for others. It's not about, you're still going to be healing yourself, you're still going to be working on yourself, but it's just going to be tweaking, right? It's not going to be, from what I'm sensing, it's not going to be any of those really big dark night of the soul moments. It's going to be the smaller things, those little aha moment things. Nothing that's going to pull you under and deep into that deep dark sea of brutal raising of those deep-rooted traumas to the surface. You, before you come together with your twin, will have done most of that work, okay? And that starts to take place when you meet your twin. That's what's triggered. And it's triggered because, like I said, when the two of you come together, it's about doing the work together, not on each other, not to each other, for each other, but for the planet. Now, 144, 1 represents self. So this is you because you're on your own, right? 44 being that stable foundation, that strength that's needed, the growth that you went through, okay? So go back to what 44 represents, and it's that very stable, solid, sound, strong foundation to jump off of. So you created that. That was created while you were going through those dark times, the growth that you went through, going within and figuring out all those blockages that you had, all that deep-rooted childhood trauma that you may still be going through. What this message is about is you're either done doing the majority of that work and now you're being asked to move forward to your life's purpose, 144. So 144,000 light workers, correct? You are a light worker, if you're a light worker. But I'm willing to bet that if you're here wanting to know what these numbers represent, you probably are a light worker. So this is either you being asked to get ready to move into that, to step into your life's purpose and head for your destiny, or this is letting you know that what you're working on currently, all this stuff that we're going through over the last little while, these childhood traumas that are surfacing and making us feel that push-pull energy that's been happening, it's to get you ready for your life's purpose. It was to strengthen you, because where you're headed and what you're going to be asked to do and accomplish is going to take strength, because as you have raised your vibration and your frequency level and you've released some of these old hurts, and I mean, it takes pain to grow, right? Have you ever known anyone that's grown without pain? It's just how it works. So you've had to relive some of these things, and it's released it from inside you, but it's also strengthened you. Because as you were going through those growth periods, you had someone to look up to. You watched videos. You were able to talk to somebody who understood you. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. Those people went through what you are going through, and it raised their vibration, their level of ability to help you. It feels to me very strongly like once we do have that stable foundation built, we're going to be catapulted forward toward our destiny, living our life's purpose, doing the work of spirit, service work, healing, teaching, helping others like us in our position that we were in the past, raise their vibration and grow and expand and evolve just like we had, and so on and so on and so on. So you're being strengthened. And are you strong? You bet. Because the people that are light workers on this planet are the people that have done all the suffering. These are the people that had physical abuse as a child, and verbal abuse, abuse mentally in relationships. It's all that pain that caused the growth. And that makes us the best people to help the people coming up behind us, right? And that's what it's about. So the one is self, meaning self-stability, self-assurance. You have to be assured of who you are and the direction you're moving in. And you need strength to face some of the stuff that I believe we're going to face moving forward on this planet. It's crunch time, people. It truly is. Where we're at right now, the planet desperately needs our light. So like I said earlier, do not let anyone dim your light. Don't let anyone make you feel like less than you are because of what you do, because of who you are. You know, when I first started going through this and I started to read cards for a living, people would say to me, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And I'd say, "Oh, I'm a life coach." Because I was embarrassed to say, well, you know, I'm a light worker and I'm here to help the planet get better and I'm here to help people raise their vibration. And they just roll their eyes at you and they look at you like a lunatic. And then I had to deal with that backlash, you know, and I was already going through enough. I really didn't want to deal with that. But that's what I'm saying. Going through the dark times has strengthened me. Now, what do you do for a living? I'm a medium. I'm an intuitive guide, and I use tarot cards to help others make their life a little bit easier and help the planet to be a better place to live and be. I don't care what their response is anymore. I don't care if they roll their eyes. I just chuckle and walk away. Because one day they may be in the same boat I was in when they rolled their eyes at me. Who knows? Maybe they're not awakened yet. But I think it's all about just being in that knowing who I am, what I stand for, and what I'm here to do. And I'm proud of it. And you'll get there if you're not already there. Because that's the 44. That's the building that strong base, that strong foundation. So you're not knocked over in those kinds of times. so that you can help others that are behind you, that are where you were when you first woke up, right? So that's what that is about. Now, I am going to get a couple of cards here just as further information for us. I'm going to use the Motivation Manifesto deck. We'll get one card from here, and I was inspired to use Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, so the first card out. Love is always the final and most complete cure to our inner demons. Oh, is it not what we just talked about? This is what I'm talking about. Coming together with your eternal soulmate, that love, that is going to be the final and most complete cure to your inner demons. Any of your negative issues that are needing to be released. That's why I said that the bigger ones, the deeper ones, you're doing that work on your own to strengthen yourself for what's coming. And so is your soulmate. When you come together, it's going to be all about love, self-love, love of the planet, love of the people on the planet and the animals and nature itself. That's going to be your focus, okay? And when you come together with your soulmate, the growth is exponential in a good way, in a good way. Okay, now, Wisdom of the Oracle. And I'm probably going to have to read this from the book for you because I like to make sure I get all of the information. Okay, one card from Wisdom of the Oracle. And the card is a leg up. Okay. Going to read this from the book for you. That, if you didn't get to see it or didn't notice, is number 34. So put together, when you break it down, it's a number 7, which to me is all about divine, right? It's divinity. I'm not surprised. Okay. A leg up. The essential meanings are receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. So the Oracle's message is, you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. We just talked about that. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. Wow. That's crazy. I'm feeling like I need to read the relationship message because we were talking about eternal soulmates, okay? So, relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you were there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. This is what I was talking about. This is divine love coming through to you. You are always being helped, guided. You have any issues, ask for them. It will be given. Love is always the final and most complete cure to our inner demons. Work on your self-love. I know you have been. All of you have been working so diligently on yourselves. I know you have. And it's been a long journey. It's been a struggle for sure. But you have help. You're not alone in this, and it's not just divine helping you. There are others. There are people in your circle that want to help you. Your eternal soulmate is about to enter your life and help you in a huge way, and you them. So when you see 44 and 144, know that you are getting a leg up, so to speak, from divine, as well as other people around you, in order to move into your life's purpose, being 144, which is 144,000 light workers on the planet. That is your purpose. You're here to heal, you're here to teach, you're here to help make it a better place to be, right? You're very special. You're very special. And you are about to step into abundance, because once you reach that place of having done a lot of work on yourself, you've got the self-love, you know your worth, you're about to move into your very, very specially connected soulmate union for the rest of your life. Abundance comes with it. Here's something I want you to keep in mind. I heard this the other day, and it really struck a chord with me, because we are here to create. We are creators, okay? So when we stop being creative, that's when trouble ensues, internal trouble ensues, because we're not busy, we're not in the right frame of mind. Dr. Joe Dispenza, he says that you can only be in one of two modes at any given time. You can be in survival mode, or you can be in creative mode. So if you're struggling, if you're in fear, if you're in anxiety, if you're having any trouble that way, start to work on something that's creative. Paint, draw, dance, sing, make jewelry, whatever it is that you're drawn to, do that, because it'll take your mind away from that. If you're frustrated by your eternal soulmate's behaviors or lack thereof, create, because creativity is the seed to all abundance. That's what I heard the other day. Abundance isn't just finance, it's love, happiness, and finance. And if we stop creating, we stop creating abundance. We stop creating that being in the receiving mode. If you're not in the receiving mode, you're not getting messages from your inner being, your intuition. You're not receiving money, messages, love, and this is part of the problem. This is when we start to get pulled under. We start to feel a lack in our lives. That lack is going to create more discomfort in our world, okay? So just like the chop wood, carry water thing, that one video I did a while back, it's important to do the mundane things in life, or at the very least, get creative, okay? If you don't want to do housework, create something. Make a picture. It could be something that you never hang on your wall. Just create. It's important to create, okay? I love you guys. I hope this helps you. I'll see you in the next one.